Good afternoon. Okay, so good morning still. I am Hubert Devonish. We come from the University of the West Indies with some students. We meet the people from the Maroon community or Moortown. We have been coming here for about 9 years now. And we've been interviewing a lot of the elders. And one by one they've been dying off, right? Mr. Sterling, Mr. White as example, Mr. Darky, and so on, right? Lamy, I see the Lamy photograph as well as Emmanuel, and all of them gone. And Audene and myself, we see the elders gone, or they're going. And about 3-4 years ago, I asked Mr. Bernard if we could meet sometime and really walk me through and talk me through the tradition and explain to me everything in the Maroon tradition, the Kromanti platings, the songs, what they mean, and so on. Because normally when people sing the song, you don't really know the story behind it, you can't stop them. But the plan was that we would get them one time to come and so we can pass on information to another generation, both Maroon and Obroni, right? And so Mr. Bernard said, yes, he will do it, talk to the colonel and we come. So one of the things then is that we have to get your permission to use your face and your voice for, because we're doing the recording here.
And your spirit.
Right. Oh, yes. Your image, your voice and your spirit. Right. We record it so we can use it for educational purposes, right? For educate the next generation about Maroon language and Maroon culture.
Yeah.
And so I have asked you if you give me the permission to do that.
We agree. We agree for that.
Right. And so on. So everybody agreed to that.
I want to know that the students them come and to realize what is happening, what is taking place.
All right. Yeah. And so I have a big class. I have 15 of them, but only 3 could come. And then for the years to come, they have other people, and we try and think. And already, I do a little. I have a little video on the internet of Mr. Bernard singing some song and talking to some students from 8 years ago when Audene first come. I don't know if you remember that time. And
yes, I do.
Right. You sing a song for me and thing and so. So that is the story now. So let me introduce. Let me students introduce themselves. Right, starting Farron.
I'm Shelley Ann Cunningham. I'm Bernadette McPherson. I'm Rochelle.
Right.
Rochelle what? Okay.
Right, and of course, I think everybody know Audene, everybody know me, right? And yeah, so the plan is really with carry through the songs right up.
Yeah, start the introduction again because the legend was in there, that's why. So I want to get all these on.
Oh, okay, you want the introduction?
Yeah, and speak up.
Okay, go ahead.
So I am Shelley Ann Cunningham. I'm Bernadette McPherson.
One more time, from top. Prof?
Yes.
Let's go to the line where I say I'm introducing my students and so on so.
Alright. Okay. I want to introduce to you the students who have come from the University of the West Indies. To my right, first.
Shelley Ann Cunningham. Bernadette McPherson. Rochelle Whittingham.
Well, of course, there's me, Hubert Devonish. And of course, there's Audene, but everybody knows Audene Henry. Okay, so Mr. B, it's over to you. You know what we want. You know that they say that the United Nations declared the Maroon language and culture to be one of the, what they call, fancy word, what? The masterpieces of the intangible heritage of mankind, blah, 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 right? That means it's important. And that means it shouldn't dead. And what we want to do is at least get a record of some of the things that you know and some of the things that you can't tell me. We know say, chamu yet you can't tell me everything, right? But what you can tell me, you will tell me so we can teach the rest of the people that, right? We love the language, we love the culture, we want to hear about it. And when you sing the song then, you will tell me the story behind it, you will tell me, they will ask you about the language and where you say and how you say it and things like that. And what they call in fancy language, a lecture demonstration, you kind of showing you how it goes.